I'm Johnny 17. This is episode 33 of my Football Manager 2018 Unemployed Challenge, and I have made a shocking discovery. It turns out that dental work, plus a sinus infection, plus depression, is not good for productivity. Shocking, I know. But enough about me. Who cares about good old Johnny 17? Today, we are back in Russia, possibly continuing our win streak. Now, there is a little bit of news that we will have to get to beforehand. You know, I hadn't played Football Manager in a few days, so I loaded it up. I thought, you know what, we'll play the first match of the season back from the break. Be no big deal. We're going up against a top tier team. We'll probably lose. It's not worth bringing to you guys. And then this happens. We actually came up with a win against Lokomotiv Moscow. We went into extra time. We got it on a set piece very late in the game. You can look at the stats. We were absolutely dominated in this game, but we got that one set piece and we managed to convert it. Don't know how we continue to pull off these wins against top tier teams, but we are still unstoppable. If we take a look at the schedule as a whole, we are now 26 games unbeaten in all competitions. We're not counting those two friendlies because they're against trash teams, but 26 games unbeaten in all competitions, 22 unbeaten in the league. And if we throw in the Nigerian squad, it comes out to 32 games unbeaten so far in this series. By far the biggest unbeaten run I have ever been on. It spans two teams across, three different competitions. Absolutely incredible right now, the way both teams are playing. But we are now back in Russia. Nigeria is on hold for a while until we get into World Cup qualification after this season. But right now, it is all about Russia. And we do have a little bit of transfer news. Now, you guys know I'm always saying it. If you want the latest updates, you have to follow me on Twitter at Johnny17. If you were following me on Twitter, you would have seen this is our newest pickup. I did mention in a previous episode that I wanted to get a domestic defensive mid. And this is the guy we went with, Yuri Gorshkov. We picked him up on a free. He's a 4-star defensive mid, 22 years old. He's currently worth $245,000. Again, we signed him on a free. I think this is going to be an absolutely incredible pickup for us. He's going to be rotating in and out of the squad. Again, we now have sort of a lot of defensive mids. We have the two Lelis plus Kukukachu plus now Gorshkov. But getting a domestic defensive mid kind of frees up. It gives us a little bit more freedom, right? Because we could take out Kukukachu and use that foreign spot for something else. So we did also make a couple of sales just with prospects. We got rid of Balyaev and Gorshkov. They're two of our better prospects, but we had issues with them. Belyaev, I don't know if that's how you say his name. That's how I'm guessing you say his name. He is temperamental. I could not get him to agree to let anybody tutor him. And over the course of trying to make that happen, he began to resent me and viewed me as his adversary. So, that was a great working relationship right there. So he had to go. We sold him for $105,000, possibly up to $175,000. He was only worth $8,000 at the time, so not bad. Gorshkov, similar story. He's not temperamental. I believe he has low self-belief. But again, he wouldn't agree to let anybody tutor him. So we just had to get rid of him. He was worth $13,000. We sold him for $110,000 up to $175,000. Let me take a look at him real quick here. I did have high hopes for Gorshkov. I was hoping to tutor him up. I think he has a pretty solid base. But again, he just would not let anybody tutor him. So we just had to get rid of him. Unfortunately, we do lose a couple of our top prospects. But overall, for the overall health and happiness of the club, they were the right moves to make. So before we get into the match, I want you guys to go ahead, leave me a comment. Let me know how long you think this unbeaten run will last with SKA-Khabarovsk. Again, we are 26 games unbeaten in all competitions, 22 games unbeaten in the league. Let me know what you think. Do you guys think we can hit 30? Looking at our schedule, it's very, very possible. Right now, we have a matchup against Shinnik Yaroslavl. Again, every game now feels like a trap game. I keep saying it, but every time, Our team is just playing so well. We're coming off of this break. We had a good offseason. Again, we had that very emotional win in the quarterfinal of the Cup. So every game just feels like a trap game at this point. We're just waiting for the streak to be beaten. Will it be this time? I'm not so sure. Again, Yaroslavl, 7th place. We're playing at home. I think we are going to be able to handle this. Let's just go ahead and get straight into the game. So this is a squad we are going with today. We have Milicevic up top, Artie, Perot, Sukov in the midfield. Pileli and our new signing Gorshkov are in the defensive mid positions. Pinto, Loganov, and Stanis and Yevtiv, sorry, I stopped short there, are our back line. And Maximenko is in goal. Yaroslavl does have a few familiar faces. We see the return of Batty. We see the return of the Lantern. We do come into this match as pretty decent favorites, not surprisingly. We are the best team in the league at the moment. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, there you guys can see a look at the league table. We do have a 6-point lead at the moment. Still a lot of games to be played, though. So we definitely want to keep that gap going. So from the goal kick here, Stanis just picked up a yellow card. The tooltip said that was his first yellow card of the season, which is a bit surprising. Milicevic now looking for help. He's going to find Perot towards the edge of the box. Plenty of numbers forward. Pileli gets tackled. We do collect possession again. Sukov now going to cross it to Artie. Artie gets a shot off, gets it on target. Not a bad effort at all. Artie not necessarily known for his shooting ability. Pileli's going to drive it near post. Can't find anybody. 0-0 as we go into halftime. We definitely have been the better team, but we have not been able to break down their defense just yet. We're getting shots. We've gotten a couple on target, but we have not been able to find the back of the net. I think going forward, we're going to leave things the same for a little bit, and then we'll make adjustments as needed. Just had as we start the second half here, I just had like a disastrous halftime talk. I told them that we were the better team and it's only a matter of time before, we would score. And everybody switched off, so I had to go into damage control mode. We eventually got everybody looking happy again. So a bit of a disaster averted there. Gorshkov now is going to pass it back to Stanis, across to Yevtiv, to Sukov, to Gorshkov. Get it back to Sukov in space. He has plenty of room. Pileli eventually does find him. Let's get a cross in. Milicevic, far post. Knock it back to Artie. Nope. He's going to find Perot instead. Perot with a header. Does get it on target. Unable to beat the Lantern, though. Free kick now. Or goal kick, excuse me. From the Lantern. This might be we haven't really seen too many highlights from them. Anyways, we are going to intercept it here. Maximenko to Yevtiv. Can we get something going? Sukov now to Perot. Again, they have so many numbers back. Milicevic is going to find the ball, unable to control it. I have to be careful not to be hit on the counter. Ball over the top is going to expose us. Dangerous tackle, but effective. All right, then. Pileli now is going to drive the ball to the edge of the box. Gorshkov, sure, why not have volley from 25 yards out? All right, we need to make some changes here just so we can get a bit of pressure on these guys. So this is a bit tough here. What should we do? I think we're going to bring in Klimov for Loganov. I kind of want to push up Artie to here. Perot's looking a little gassed. He's having a pretty good game, but looking a little tired. I think we're going to bring in Sekretov here. And you know what? We're going to, even though he's having a good game, we're going to push up Sukov as well. Gorshkov now from the edge of the box again. Why? Why take that shot from that far out? Gorshkov, you are not a scorer. Just stop with that. Sukov now floats a ball in far post, unable to find anybody. Pileli is going to collect here. He opts to take a shot. Again, when our midfielders are taking shots, it's sort of detrimental to us. These games I can't even speak. These games when we are winning the battle of possession, we do struggle a bit. Oh, we see another former player, a Rat, coming in. Remember all the drama when we sold him and players weren't happy. And we got Raz, who was our best player. And then we sold Raz and we got Sukov. So a lot of rotation here. Time is running out. Yaroslavl does have a corner here. Gorshkov is going to clear. They might get a second chance here. Time is winding down. The whistle will blow at any minute. Batty now. We clear it again. in a second here. A rat, some more former players here. There it is, the full-time whistle. We do hold on to the unbeaten streak 0-0. Disappointing game because I feel like we did dominate that game. You see the 12 shots to their 2. We only managed 3 on target, but we held them without getting a shot on target. Again, this is the struggle we see with the team. Something I am going to have to address going forward is we have to find a way to be more effective offensively when we're playing teams of lesser quality. When we're winning that battle of possession, we have to find a way to, get the ball in the back of the net. Because right now, our midfielders just aren't cutting it. They're settling for shots, 20, 25 yards out. And they're just not getting them on target. We don't have that sort of quality. So going forward, that is something that we are going to have to address. But at least for the time being, the unbeaten streak remains now 27 games in all competitions and 23 games in the league. Okay, guys, so looking at the league table, we are holding on to a 3-point lead. Again, our unbeaten streak has been amazing, but we are leaving a lot of points out on the field as we aren't winning as many games as we need to be winning. A lot of draws. So like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know how long you think this unbeaten streak will go. Let me know if you think we will hit 30 games unbeaten in all competitions. I don't know if you saw that, but I just spit all over my desk. Be sure to like and favorite the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We just hit 90 subscribers, went down to 89, whatever. It's still 90. We are almost to 100. Help me achieve that goal. Let's get to 100 subs. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Johnny2Thumb17. You will get all the latest updates there. I will be updating after every game to let you guys know how the streak is going. So be sure to give me a follow on there. The links for that and all my other social media and whatnot are down below in the description. And until next time, guys, peace.